Hello and welcome back to the Everything Else Guys where fandoms collide. I am, of course, Master Paul. We are back officially from the hiatus that we had been on, and what better way to come back from this hiatus than play some Skyrim? So that's what we're going to do. Give me a quick second to pull the chat up, and there we go. And of course, what would a Skyrim stream be without lots of mods and without cheating? Am I right, Phil?
There's some hope for you. Not much, but there's some hope.
I know. All right, now let's get this out of the way right now. I have been talking with Cash and with Phil, and I will start playing games on harder difficulties than easy mode. But today is not that day. But anyways, so for those that hadn't heard yet, I just got back home from the Nashville convention, which means that I managed to escape the Nashville AA personnel yet again, Phil.
Well, they're really after Mr. Group. But
He wasn't there this year.
he knew better to go back. He knew better.
Maybe so. So anyways, overall it was definitely fun. I did get to meet Mr. Ian McDermott, as I had mentioned before.
Poor guy. Poor guy.
Hey, he was very nice, and I've already told you the story, Phil, but I'll tell everyone else that's listening right now. I accidentally embarrassed myself in front of Ian McDermott while I was there. So, me and Jonathan, he went with me. I had bought a ticket to take an official photo op with him. And I didn't know that the photo op and the photo op and the general meet and greet were two different things. So, I show up for the meet and greet thinking that it is the photo op, wait through the entire line, and get up there, shake his hand, and he looks at Michael, and he looks at Jonathan and I, expecting that we were going to hand him something to autograph, and I say, well, sir, I don't have anything for you to autograph. I was just hoping to get a picture with you. And then his security guard looks at our receipt and says, oh, you guys aren't supposed to be here yet. The photo op is later in the day in a different room. So technically I got to meet Ian McDermott twice, but thankfully he was very understanding with the mess up. And he was still willing to take the picture with us. I have it sitting right here. I got to get it digitized so that Mom can have her copy, and then I'll frame mine. But yeah, overall it was fun. I also, by the way, Phil, you'll be happy to hear, got some lightsaber classes from Felix while I was there.
Yeah. That expensive flashlight.
Yes. But no, for real, Felix Quiros, Star Wars Theology, got it worked out with the guys at ICC this year that he would, for free, he volunteered his time to do this. He would offer basic lightsaber classes to anyone at the convention that was interested. And of course, I was there for that, and his class honestly was pretty fun. And you don't think spinning a lightsaber like that is a workout, but doing it the way he taught, yeah, it is quite the workout. And by the way, hello to Alan Copeland. Thanks for joining. And I do want to say real quick to everyone, thank you to everyone that tuned in to the stream that I did that Friday night from the Hilton Garden Hotel with all the rest of the EBN people. And I am sorry that there was no other streams from the convention itself. I genuinely was planning to do one Saturday, but by the end of the day Saturday, I was just dead tired. So, yeah, that wasn't going to happen. And then Sunday I really couldn't do it because I was on the road heading home.
So, how many days did you spend in Nashville?
So we left Thursday evening, stopped a little more than halfway there in Sevierville, Tennessee, and then pretty much spent all afternoon in Nashville Friday, spent all day at the convention Saturday, and then Sunday I had my concert, which I'll talk about that here in just a moment, at the convention Sunday morning, and then left the convention to start heading home about noon.
And all that time, now you didn't cross your mind somebody that you knew needed some mellow yellow, and you couldn't hook the man up.
Well, and I'm being serious here, Phil, I really would have gotten you that mellow yellow if I hadn't have basically spent all my money.
I told you that flashlight was damn expensive.
Oh, it wasn't that. It was everything I bought at the, it was everything I bought at the convention itself, which on
That's
Sunday...
poor Mr. McDermott. Poor Mr. McDermott.
Which, yeah, when we do our Sunday stream, I'll show all of the stuff that I bought. And, yeah, Phil, I know you've seen already, you've seen it already, and you already know who's getting what. But, yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that Sunday stream. Which, by the way, that Sunday stream is going to be an open panel, especially for anyone that was there at the convention, if they want to come on and talk about the convention with me. So...
I have a serious question to ask you.
Yes.
What made you think that Cash Money deserved a Darth Vader, and I deserve to look at
Honestly,
the other way around?
Okay, again, being completely serious, I thought you'd like the Luke figure more. I was trying to appeal what I thought were your tastes.
Oh, my Vader all the way.
Well, I mean, we can talk to Cash, and I haven't mailed them yet, and I can certainly send you the Vader. We just gotta make sure Cash is okay with it.
Oh, there we go again. Cash Money. Thank God.
We can settle this tonight here on stream if he shows up.
Message him.
I did. I tagged him. You told me to.
No, send him a message. Send him a message is DM.
All right, give me a quick second here. I will do just that. I'm still gathering my gear. All right. All right, I'm messaging Cash.
AKA Short Chain. That's his new nickname. Short Chain.
Alright, here's what I'm saying. Hey, Phil wants you to join gaming stream co-host. He's calling you Short Change. And I gotta wonder, Phil, is Short Change in any way related to Short Round?
It's Cash Money. You know, it's before he was fully cash. It was just a bunch of change. 2 nickels on the dime.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, look,
There he is. There
But
it
what,
is.
I don't believe Phil was calling me shortchanged.
Oh,
but
he
whatever.
was. He was. Rewind the stream and you'll hear it.
Oh boy, shortchanged. Excuse me, Phil, and your great Oakland team. Ugh. You guys did beat the Braves the other day. That was shocking. But
Miracles do happen.
all right, so please tell me that Paul is actually not running cheats and playing on easy mode.
I
He
am.
said
tell
not
me.
tonight. Tonight's easy and cheesy.
I am.
Uh,
I did say I would
You
play on
suck.
harder.
even though he's a religious person, he's a son of a. Okay. Anyway.
Hey, I did say. Did I not say that I would play on harder difficulties? But tonight is not that night.
Tonight is not that night. Yeah, but see, you're trying to torture Phil, and then you guilt trip him, Paul. You guilt trip him to come in here and watch you play easy mode with cheats. So you're bypassing stuff.
Remember, Phil at one point supported me doing this. And,
No.
I know how.
I seriously doubt that.
I only felt sympathetic because you didn't have anybody on your side.
Well,
But then after a while, I realized
you
we
yourself.
gotta take the training wheels off.
Well, just remember, Phil, you yourself said that you can be bought, and you've already told me your price. A case of Mellow Yellow.
And Mr. Pip.
Yeah, remember,
I'll be right back.
I ain't sent your package yet. I can still throw it in there.
And I'm still waiting on my honey.
I know you will get your honey. You'll get your figure. We just got to work out the details with Cash and make sure he's okay
And a
with the
12
switch.
pack of Mellow Yellow and a 12 pack of Mr. Pip. And top it all off, a 12 pack of Cherry One.
Phil, Phil, you are getting demanding in your old age.
Hey, if I'm going to go, I'm going to go in style. I want Cherry Wine, I want Mr. Pibb, and I want Mellow Yellow. That's all I am. That's all I am.
Well, I won't be able to send all of that at once, but I can certainly send it like a little bit at a time.
That's
We'll
acceptable.
We'll just have to see.
That's acceptable. By doing just on the Mellow Yellow coming first.
I know.
Yeah, the Mellow Yellow. And if I go out with a smile.
Fair enough.
There's nothing in this world like an ice cold glass of Mellow Yellow. All the other sodas can't compare when it's ice cold.
It's legitimately been a minute since I've had a Mellow Yellow.
You had
Yeah.
recently.
No, I haven't. Like,
You haven't?
I legit cannot remember the last time I've had a Mellow Yellow.
I'm pretty sure you see it in the grocery store.
Oh yeah, I've seen them. I just never reached for them.
Well, guess what?
I'm loyal to
You're going to reach out and touch someone and grab me a 12-pack. I'll tell you what. Instead of those cans, how about a 6-pack of 20-ounce bottles?
How about I just get you a 2-liter?
They shake up too quick.
Okay.
You know what? You can get the 20-ounce bottles at the Dollar Tree or Dollar General. See, but unfortunately, we don't have Cherry Wine Mellow Yellow.
That's
And
right. That's right, because you're a Yankee.
They stopped making it up here. If I have to go get it, I have to go to Southern Delaware and Maryland. Yeah.
Yeah.
Blue never touches this skin, man. There ain't no blue belly.
Oh boy. So yeah. Once Cash comes back, we'll get worked out this switcheroo but here's the thing, Phil, if he doesn't want to switch, that's the way it has to be.
I will beat him.
Okay. Just keep it.
I will take your brother John's glasses and use that to beat cash money up with. He'll comply.
Why are you involving Jonathan in this?
Why not? He got glasses. It can be used. Anything can be used for an object. It's like wrestling.
Well, would you rather borrow my $700 flashlight, as you call it?
Yeah, I can clobber him over the head and then blast the light on everyone with damage that.
That is true. Alright.
Wait a minute. Isn't your brother part of the wrestling team?
What?
Isn't your brother part of the wrestling team?
No, neither of them are. Michael at one point was taking karate, but he had to stop that for
Which
reasons.
sport does your brother John play?
Oh, he's in track and field. He's a shot put thrower.
Okay. Shot put. Shot put is that little disc that you throw, right?
Actually, no. He does two things. Discus is one of them, but shot put is the ball.
Ball that you have to swing round and round and then like that, right?
Kind of. It's more like you push it away from you instead of outright throwing it. At least by his demonstration.
He couldn't throw a javelin, right? Couldn't get him to impale cash money.
I don't know. Maybe Jonathan could throw a javelin.
Maybe he could. I don't know.
I would throw a lot of things at cash money.
Yeah, right. I'm sure
But
you would.
anyways, Cash, we have, unfortunately, something kind of serious to talk about.
Serious.
Yes, it's very serious. It seems...
Crit!
It seems... Wait, Crit's here?
Yes, hallelujah.
Hey, Crit.
I've been saved!
I'm only gonna listen because I'm too tired to speak.
That's fine. But it seems, Cash, that Phil is unsatisfied with what I got him from the convention. He would rather have the Vader instead of Luke, and I intended Vader to go to you.
Yeah, I would rather have the Vader. So.
You
So you
bastard! You bastard! Wait a minute. In all the world, if you're gonna buy cash money, any type of figure, why would you give him a Darth Vader?
Again, for the same reason I got you, Luke.
You know,
I thought
more likely you should give him a C-3PO or an R2-D2.
I did what I thought Cash would like. I thought he'd like
There you
Vader,
go.
and so I got him
I do.
Vader.
I do like Vader.
The
You
only,
ain't got no chance.
the only person who I didn't choose like that was Crit, because he outright asked for Obi-Wan, which, side note, Crit, episode 2 Obi-Wan is satisfactory, right?
Yeah, it's fine.
Alright, just had to make sure. Alright.
Very
So,
disappointed.
I'm sorry.
I'm very disappointed. I get stuck with the farm boy. He couldn't get the girl.
Hey, at least...
And the only person he ever kisses is his
Dude.
sister.
You know, Paul didn't have to buy you anything, Phil.
Okay, I didn't ask. I didn't
I
ask
know,
for
none of us
that.
did.
I asked for Melly Yellow.
You
And Cherry
you
Bomb.
didn't ask for that, Phil, until after I bought that Luke.
No. I asked you weeks and months ago,
How was I supposed to remember that?
Uh-oh.
but I did ask.
There's more to meets the eye. Da-na-na-na-na-na.
Oh yeah, we better stop talking about Transformers before we start talking about pronouns.
Ugh. Looks like there's a.
Don't start with pronouns because cash money is a Ross.
It looks like there's a book coming out about shows including Lost and how racist they were. I can't wait. Here we go again, and David Lindelof is apologizing for things, and I'm like, oh, for freak's sake!
I told you before.
These people are weak, Phil. Weak. No. These people are weak, Phil. Weak. These people are embarrassing in Hollywood, man.
They are.
Embarrassing. How many of them can embarrass themselves?
Well, you
Stop
don't need to be
apologize.
embarrassed. You
Stop
don't need to be embarrassed.
apologizing because Friends is an all-white cast. The main
Wait a
cast.
minute. Did you say Friends?
I did say Friends. Yeah, the show Friends.
Lordy. First of all, how do you feel as poor Ian McDermott had to suffer there with Paul getting in line, and he wasn't supposed to be there?
Did he suffer with Paul?
Okay.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
I did tell you the story, right, Cash?
Nope.
Okay, so here's the story, and yes, you're gonna laugh at me over this, but
Oh no.
I told you guys before I left that I had bought a ticket for an official photo op with Ian McDermott. I didn't know that the photo op was different from the general meet and greet. So I get in line with Jonathan for the meet and greet, wait through the entire line, get up to Mr. McDermott, shake his hand, and he's looking at me and John expecting us to hand him something to autograph. And I say, well, I'm sorry, sir, I don't have anything for you to autograph. I was just hoping to get a picture with you. And his security guard looks at the seat and says, wait, you guys aren't supposed to be here yet. The photo op's at later in the afternoon in a different room. So technically I got to meet the Emperor twice.
Security.
There's this guy.
We have a violator here.
There's this guy. His name is Master Paul. He plays guitar. He's
Oh, hold on.
He doesn't smile enough.
I gotta talk about that for a second. So the gig that me and Mom were playing on Sunday, overall it went well, except for the fact that no one outside of Dad, Jonathan, and the sound guy actually stuck around and listened. Now, in all fairness, I probably should have expected that because everyone would be busy with the convention itself, but it still kind of hurt.
I remember doing a gig for this guy's wrestling coach so he could pass PE or something. I don't know what it was. It was weird. That was at some small club a number of years ago. I was like, who are we playing for? We're playing for this guy's wrestling coach? All right. A few other people. All right.
This is what happens, Paul, when you try to play John Denver. You know, everybody walks away. Everybody walks.
You're gonna be surprised, Phil. I actually didn't do any John Denver at that show.
Oh my God! Something falling hit.
Did you do any networking at this at the convention?
Honestly, no. I just.
Boo.
I know. I should have done it.
Boo.
Actually,
Bring
no. I take
business
that back.
card.
I take that back. There is one guy that I did plug my channel to, and that was the Junk Man.
Did you see those cosplay women again, or?
Yes.
You did.
Yes.
Did they
talk to?
Yes.
Did you talk to them?
And they told you to get away from them before they called security.
Okay, no, they didn't say that. But they did. They did remember me, and they.
Stop talking me, Mister. Stop talking.
Phil, you're in rare form tonight.
Cash Money. Is he gonna come to SummerCon?
It's Crit. Oh my gosh, who is this guy?
My tickets when I
I don't remember this guy. Who is this guy?
Yeah.
We gotta break Cash Money because he keeps on referring to the mythological people called friends.
I don't even know what you're talking about. Anyways, you talked to those ladies and did you say, hey, we should do another stream together or something? No.
Honestly, I was more concerned with trying to get the one girl to show up to the gig and dance along to when I was singing the song written about her, which sadly she didn't. But
you did? Did you ask her?
I did, and she said that she would try, even though she wouldn't be dressed as that character, but she would try.
Oh.
But I guess she had other places to be at that time.
And then, see, she wasn't there. You did the song, and nobody understood that song without her being there.
Yeah, I.
Good point.
That is true. I probably should have.
Not did that song.
Yeah, but it is what it is at this point. It also, admittedly, and I don't want this to come across as if I'm complaining, because I am thankful that they let me and Mom do our music. But it certainly didn't help that our stage was kind of out of the way, and we were going on at the same time as these Ramones wannabes going on the main stage.
Wait a minute. You had a tribute band of the Ramones?
They weren't an outright tribute band, but by the music they were playing,
They
certainly could have been.
And you wonder why no one was there?
They should have got a bebop Billy Joel tribute band. Go play Stranger. You remember that from Step Brothers, Cash? And he's like, which meal we play 80s Joel?
I would admit,
yeah.
I wish we were recorded with the tribute band Ramones, man. But I like the Ramones.
They weren't doing any actual Ramones stuff, but the sound of the music reminded me a lot of them. That's why I say Ramones wannabes.
I like the Ramones.
Maybe we'll cover them at some point once we're done with Kiss.
Sounds good. Now I'm kind of disappointed you didn't record them performing. Yeah.
If I had, they probably would have blown my phone's microphone, because I'm not, like, seriously, Jonathan and I on Saturday tried to sit down near the main stage to have lunch, and the music was so loud we could not hear ourselves yelling at each other, and we were sitting less than a foot away from each other. Like, I was legit feeling my hearing going away.
Sounds like you guys had an interesting weekend.
Oh yeah, we did. Oh, and also, by the way, when I wasn't at the convention, I was looking around, my family was looking around Nashville itself, and I tried Nashville hot chicken for the first time.
There you are. Finally.
And barely survived.
Was it too hot and spicy for you, Paul?
Yes. And here's the thing, I didn't even order the hottest level. I ordered just straight hot and barely finished it.
Okay, that's all. Bye.
And here's the thing though. It tasted like they had taken the chicken strips and just dusted the dust from barbecued flavored potato chips all over it. I'm not saying that it's bad, it's just that's what I thought of. I was expecting more like a Tabasco type flavor from Nashville hot chicken.
Was his finger looking good?
Yes.
Okay, can't complain.
And yet, with every single time I licked my fingers from eating the chicken, it burned that much more.
Did you have a glass of milk?
No, I should have. I just had water, and water does...
Water makes it worse, man. Milk.
I know. I almost had to ask Mom, hey, can we, go to a 7-Eleven and get me a carton of milk? But thankfully, it went away.
Keep your voice down. You want everyone to hear you? I'll let you in. Just let me unlock the gate.
We also, by the way, on that Friday, kind of going at things out of order, but we went into this one really nice guitar shop that had the single biggest collection of acoustic guitars that I've ever seen in one place. And these are like the serious high-end $3,000-$4,000 acoustic guitars, and yeah, if I had that in the budget, I would have went home with one, but sadly it wasn't the day for that.
Now, you did spend pretty big money on a flashlight. So,
Dude, I spent the money on this lightsaber months ago at this point. Let it go.
no. You bought a highly industrialized flashlight.
Last thing the Blackfriars need is
Okay.
strangers.
In the next couple months, I'm going to get you to watch these videos and see how you can make your own lightsaber
Blackfriars have
with just
limited
products
amount.
just inside your local Lowe's or hardware store.
Nose out of their business. Me, I'm Maul. I watch
Fair
the
enough,
streets
but
from
still, I like the one that I have.
I'm your guy, but it'll cost you. Then we're speaking the same language. Good. So what do you want to know?
Meanwhile, Cash Money. Where is Cash Money?
Well,
I think he walked off. Oh, there he is.
I'm still kind of here. What do you want? Huh?
I think he still wants to trade action figures with you.
That character doesn't even look like was it the what was
Wow,
their Vikings Norwegians?
So they need to do a live action of How to Train Your Dragon. Why? I don't really understand.
Hold up, this is real?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes. Stuff's
Why?
not great.
and because money.
Because money, and they figure it's
DreamWorks
gonna,
probably figured, Disney's cashing in. They
yeah.
might as well cash in shit.
That even though the Little
Uh,
Mermaid is gonna bomb, think about this:
Now,
94 million
The
domestically
director
last
of the
week.
original
Oh.
Dragons movie is directing the remake, but these casting horrible. It doesn't even like.
I don't.
Isn't
Whoa.
the
This is weird.
I don't really understand why we need any of this. And the thing is that whenever they do these live actions, think of it: Beauty and the Beast, they change stuff. Aladdin,
Gonna get
I don't know how
called-
much they changed. Maybe a little bit they changed stuff, but I don't know how much.
Called racist because aren't the Vikings like they're from Norway, right? They're Norwegian, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Why is Thandi Newton's daughter Astrid? I don't like. Or she's from The Last of Us. She was Ellie's girlfriend, but
Because of course she was.
Yeah, well, I mean, Ellie's always had a girlfriend, even in the when you play
yeah,
the game.
and the game is in the game.
Mhm.
Well, that's not the point. I mean, look at this cash. I'm saying,
You can go on ahead.
how does that equate to this?
It doesn't. It's just more
It
nonsense. Yeah, more nonsense. It doesn't. People can call their people names all they want, but it doesn't matter because what they want to do is they want to change stuff. Point. They want to cash in what Disney's doing, but Disney changed the live-action version of Lady and the Tramp. They got rid of the Siamese cats. I don't know what else they did in that one. Beauty and the Beast had changes that didn't need. Obviously, Little Mermaid has some changes, and you just go on and on. I don't know if 101 Dalmatians back in the 90s ever had changes from the original
Here's the
animated
thing,
one. It
though.
might have.
Arguably
know.
the most faithful, and I don't say this in a good way, but the most faithful remake that Disney has done is The Lion King, and yet even that one sucks.
Isn't there some changes
I
from the
think,
animated one in that?
Of the remakes I've seen, I thought Aladdin was probably the best one because they actually tried to change some things. They,
Did the genie,
like,
did the genie slap Aladdin saying, "Keep my wife's name out your F-word mouth"?
well, I'm not referencing that. But I thought Will Smith was pretty good as the genie. He's not Robin Williams, but he wasn't trying to copy. See, the problem with these movies is they try to copy everything from the original, but Will Smith was doing his own thing as genie, and I like that instead of him copying Robin Williams' jokes and his mannerisms. They also had some new things where, Jafar wants the king to invade other countries. I liked that because Jafar is more like he wants to cause wars and stuff, so he could take over something like that. Um, I didn't think Jafar was. I didn't think Jafar was really well cast. I think I would have got someone else. Also, there was some new songs in there I thought were okay.
What is yours is mine.
But I enjoyed Aladdin so much I saw it twice. I can't say the same for Beauty and the Beast and
Skip that one.
Mulan.
And his favorite Pinocchio. He loved Pinocchio.
No,
He couldn't get
I
enough.
never finished. I never finished that movie. I never finished that
Shit, oh
movie
my.
after I saw Pinocchio smelling a horse's dump for like
That was your
half a
favorite
full
part,
minute.
man. You told me.
It was his
And
favorite
that wa-
part, just like your
and-
favorite movie, Cash's Snake Eyes.
Ugh.
And that remake, I
Man,
funny
that
they
movie.
get these directors, these famous directors, to direct this remake. Tim Burton's Dumbo, boring. Robert Zemeckis, like insufferable with CGI. Zemeckis has fallen off. Zemeckis has done some other horrible movies of late. He did a remake to The Witches, which didn't need to get remade at all. Yeah, he did. He did. Oh man, if I told you the creator of Back to the Future made the remake of Pinocchio, you would not believe me. But it's gotten to that point. He also did Robert Zemeckis also did this movie, which I thought the previews looked good, but then when I watched it, oh, I get it now. Welcome to Marwen. Do you remember that, Cash Money?
I don't. Welcome to Morrowind. I don't think so.
So, real quick, while I got you guys here, and I'm doing this live so that anyone watching can give their input too, but I feel the need to review another movie with you guys. So I'm pulling up my big movie list.
Except
What? And I'm going to ignore that.
I don't see no list.
It's okay. I'm
Sm-
not, I'm
he
looking at it
wants
right now.
he wants to watch Smokey and the Bandit 3, Phil? That's crazy, man.
I actually
No.
did,
He
here's the
should.
thing. I actually did try to watch that. Couldn't finish it.
That movie is Caddyshack too bad compared to the
I
first
know.
one.
Even the second one had its good moments. But
No Burt Reynolds, no watch, no.
But I would like to review with you guys.
Uh-oh.
I
Right.
can't
Police
see your
Academy.
list. I can't.
It's a trap.
Police Academy.
Oh, that's a
Nah.
good film.
It's
I've
okay.
seen it so many times.
I can't watch that because there's some things in there that makes me upset.
All right.
Oh, yeah,
Then
well-
let's.
Oh,
Alright.
I can't see your list. I can't.
It's all right. I'm
see.
I'm not sharing it right now.
What are you sharing?
I'm sharing my Skyrim game, but I have that paused right now.
What you're streaming?
Yeah. Okay. So here, let me rattle off a few that's on the list. So at the top, Old Yeller, Fifth Element, Count of Monte Cristo, Big Daddy,
Okay.
Casablanca, Sunset Boulevard,
Casablanca's good.
Seven
Sunset
Samurai,
Boulevard.
There's a lot of film school movies you're
Yeah.
reading off of.
Lawrence of
True.
Arabia.
It's a classic.
That's a good one. It's just kind of long.
Magnificent Seven.
That's good.
um,
Although you should watch Seven Samurai first, because that movie is
Yeah.
just a Western version of Seven
think-
Samurai.
If I think the way I would do it is if we're gonna do one, we may as well do both together since they're the same. But yeah, Under Siege, the Rocky sequels, Interstellar, 2001: A Space Odyssey, Willow, Teen Wolf, Best of the Best, Dark Crystal, Over the Top, the Rambo sequels because we watched First Blood together, Chris. War Games, Short Circuit, Lethal Weapon. We still gotta go through Insurrection and Nemesis, but that can wait. Blade Runner, Police Academy, Back to the Future 2 and 3, the Godfather movies, The Fly, Expendables, Total Recall, Hot Shots, Trainspotting, iRobot, Clash of the Titans, Pulp Fiction, Forbidden Planet, John Q, Big Trouble in Little China, Firebirds, Good, Bad, and the Ugly, Stargate, Nightmare Before Christmas, Braveheart, Close Encounters of the Third Kind, Blazing Saddles, Planet of the Apes.
Never seen Nightmare Before Chris. Hold on. You've never seen Nightmare Before Christmas.
Okay, never seen it in its entirety. I've seen bits
And
and pieces.
it's only an hour long. It's a.
I know.
You should.
I mean, I've
You
seen
never
the end.
saw Big Trouble
seen the
in
end.
Little China?
No, I haven't.
No, he needs to watch the
Right.
film.
Let me finish reading the list. Blazing Saddles, Planet of the Apes, Well, we can scratch Beverly Hills Cop off of here because I've seen that now. Shawshank Redemption, Bull Durham, Lone Wolf and Cub, and Mr. 80.
Shawshank Redemption sounds.
Wait a
good.
minute. There's something missing on your list that you didn't say that you were supposed to have on there.
What is that?
The Outlaw Jersey Way.
Okay, you're right. I'll add that.
Yeah, well, you did watch Unforgiven too.
Yeah. So, of what I read off, the ones that stick out to me the most is Shawshank, I guess I'm kind of between Police Academy, Shawshank, and at least right now, that's it between those two.
I think right away you need to take out Outlaw Jersey Way.
Shawshank. What do you think, Cash? I vote Shawshank. It's a really good feel-good movie. Oh.
Tell you what, I got a nickel in my hand right here. We'll flip a coin. Heads, Police Academy. Tails, Shawshank. So,
All right.
it is heads.
All right. Police Academy.
We'll do Shawshank number 2, Outlaw Josie Wales number 3. Fair enough?
Yes, sir.
All right. So let's do this. I'm off. I work early Thursday, like 8 to 4:30. So that should give us plenty of time to watch it and review it all in the same night. So let's tentatively set for Police Academy Thursday. Would that work for everyone?
Thursday, you say?
Yeah.
Like this time, around this
Roughly
time, or
around.
late? Or okay.
Yeah.
Because I work full time this week, but I switched it to part time for next week. So
Also, real quick, I just now looked at the chat. Lance Cop, I'll do my best to turn myself up and turn everyone down. Let me see. I'm adjusting my volume, by the way, in Discord, not in StreamYard. But I'll do my best. Alright, everything's maxed out on my end. My volume's turned up all the way in StreamYard. And I just upped the gain on my microphone itself. So that should mix a little bit. I'll try this. I just downed the desktop audio a hair. And Brandon the Anime Guy says, "Hey Paul, sounds like you have a bunch of good movies to watch." Yes. And keep in mind, this list has been around since over 2 years now. So I admit I've drugged my feet on it, but we're gonna, at least for the everything else guys, we're going to get back to it. Whoa, game glitching. And we're gonna hit it hard. So,
Sorry, I'm afraid I
the
can't.
heck is going on here?
Where is that
Yeah.
cast?
well, Cash. I guess I have to see Spider-Verse because I got a ticket discount from T-Mobile.
You know
I'm not
you don't have to see it, Crit.
Well, I'm not gonna pass up a $2 ticket.
By the way, Brandon, I think it might be time, now that I have 32 gigs of RAM, I think it might be time to revisit Whoa. Okay.
Or are you that desperate for training?
Yeah. That's not good. For those that are wondering, my game's graphics is like completely freaking out when certain characters are showing. So, we're gonna switch games. I just did a fresh reinstall of Fallout 4, so we're gonna switch to that. And by the way, unlike Skyrim, Fallout 4 will be no mods, no cheats, normal mode. I just gotta remember where it is on my desktop.
You made Cash Money speechless.
I better have made you speechless, Phil.
Not that.
Alright, let me just make sure... Alright, so we're running... I should be able to run this game at ultra quality.
Next week I'm gonna do a stream. I don't know what I'm gonna stream.
Yeah?
Ted Lasso.
Oh yes, yes, we will watch Ted Lasso. I'm not looking forward to it, Phil. I'm not.
You're gonna watch The Last of
It's the
Us?
last episode.
The last episode of a
Of
pretty
what, the
mediocre
Keeley
se-
show?
Well, no, it's not the Keeley show. It's the Plotless show.
Huh.
It went from the Keeley show to the Plotless show. Oh, I mean, there's a plot, but they don't tell you it. It kind of just happens.
Alright, here we go. Brand new game, and like I said,
I blame Cash Money.
completely vanilla.
So, Grit, what do you think of that new game, Gollum?
What?
Gollum.
Gone. Ugh.
I've seen footage of that game. I've seen, not even footage, just still shots of it. It looks like a PS2 game. And when we're at the PS5, and the newest Xbox, and of course the newest gen of PC stuff, that just simply should not be.
War.
But you want to play it, Gollum.
War never changes.
Yeah, so that you can start to feel empathy towards him when the books kind of make you already do that. In fact, that's
In
the
the year
point of Gollum's
1945,
character. He's a junkie
My
that you,
great-great-grandfather,
yeah, you hate him, but at the same time,
serving in the
you
army,
can't help but pity him.
wondered when he'd get to go
He's
home
a
with his
hero.
wife. And the son
If
he'd
he's a
never
hero,
seen.
he's an accidental hero.
He got his wish
If he didn't celebrate biting someone's finger off
by driving
jumping
into
around for joy.
Hiroshima.
and falling into the lava,
The
who
world
knows what
would
would
be
have happened?
Fair enough.
Instead,
I mean, yeah, you're right, but
something miraculous
come
happened.
on, we all agree Sam is the true hero.
We began to use atomic energy not as a weapon, but as a nearly limitless source of power.
You sure about that?
Yeah.
People enjoyed luxuries once
Even
thought the
J.R.R.
realm of
Tolkien
science
himself said that
Domestic
Sam was the
robots.
real hero.
fiction.
You
Fusion
sure
powered
isn't
car, portable
the
computer,
new Aragon of the multicolor?
But then
I don't know what you're talking
In the
about.
21st
Such a thing
century.
doesn't exist.
people
Oh,
awoke
come
from
on,
the
yeah.
American
You've
dream.
probably seen it all over YouTube.
Years of
Phil,
consumption
if you
led to
couldn't tell,
shortages
I
of
was
every
being
major
sarcastic.
resource.
I am well aware of
Why
what-
would you do that?
Because clearly
Peace.
Rings of Power didn't do
Became
enough
a
to piss
distant
off the
memory.
Lord of the Rings fans.
It is now the year 2077.
You want to know
We stand
something?
on the brink
And
of
this
a
is
total
true.
war,
If they would took that show,
and I am afraid
called it something else,
for
that
myself,
would actually have been a good show.
for my wife,
I agree.
for my infant son. Because if my time in the army taught me one thing,
It's that war never changes.
I'm still working on Fallout 4.
War never changes.
You're gonna
All
knock
right,
him down
one
with
second. I forgot to share my screen. Let me fix that. There you go. Oh, we lost cash.
Veterans Hall tonight, hon.
You think?
Absolutely. Now get ready and stop hogging the mirror.
Right.
Okay. We're gonna play as Cash's
turn,
favorite
Dad.
type of character. You know what I'm talking about, right, Phil?
The redhead.
Yep.
What's even worse is that he doesn't like redhead. But how dare he say he has friends? That does not settle good with.
Did you color your hair?
I think Sean has my eyes.
Alright, we're good with that.
That is a redhead.
Yes, it is. Oh, forgot to turn on the subtitles. Oh look, there's the difficulty setting.
Yeah. But better not say easy, Mr. Chief.
It doesn't, it says normal.
Cash Money didn't even say goodbye.
More of the same.
I like this part. Right before the nuclear explosion.
Yeah. Even if it does kind of drag a little bit.
Sounds like someone made a sticky. I shall attend, young Shaw.
I know we were nervous at first, but I'm glad we got Codsworth. It's that salesman again.
Here we go.
Keeps bothering you.
Vault Tech about to show their slimy face. Because we all know Vault Tech is completely trustworthy, right, Phil?
Good morning. Vault-Tec calling.
Such nice.
Good morning.
Isn't it?
Typical Yankee
Just look at
corporation.
that sky out there. You can't begin to know how happy I am to finally speak with you. I've been trying for days. It's a matter of utmost urgency, I assure you.
Then I'm glad I opened the door.
Oh, me too. You have no idea. Now I know you're a busy woman, so I won't take up much of your time. Time being, a precious commodity. I'm here today to tell you that because of your family service to our country, you have been pre-selected for entrance into the local vault. Vault 111.
Sounds great.
Oh, it is. Believe you me.
Alan
Now,
Copeland
you're
in the
already
chat
cleared
saying
for
redheads
entrance
rule,
in the
redheads
unforeseen
rock.
event of, total
Redheads unite. Hashtag I'm a redhead.
I
I
just
didn't know
need to
that,
verify
Alan.
some information.
Okay.
Oh look, here's Cash Money. Show the redhead. Show the redhead.
I'm pretty sure Cash can see it, right?
I've seen it already.
Sure.
Traumatized.
Also, Cash, did you
Splendid.
know Alan
Splendid.
Copeland's a redhead?
Now, let's see.
It's good. Wait a sec. Is he playing this game on normal mode, Phil?
All right.
He's playing
Tell you
on easy mode. He's
I'm
so
playing on normal. I
Uh,
promise. Whoopa says this is a very weird Skyrim mod. I know. I was having some problems with Skyrim, so we switched to Fallout.
If you would listen to Phil, Paul, which you don't, about this, is that you don't use those mods and play the base game and finish the fucking game. Oh, excuse me. The
You
freaking
just said
game.
a no word. Yes, you did. It's true.
I did.
Okay, so Phil,
This is
check this out.
why Cash Money cannot work for PBS because his mouth is a potty mouth.
So Phil, check this out. I'm on the screen where I have my skill points, strength, perception, endurance, etc. I'm gonna let you decide where I divvy these points up.
Okay, first of all, we need to decide. Are you going to be using power armor?
Yes.
Good point.
Okay. Max strength all the way up.
Okay.
Okay. Now put some on everything else. Let's start out, put everything up 1 on everything. Okay, endurance. Let's put 4 points in.
4 total?
Yeah, to 4. Intelligence. Put all the rest of your points in intelligence if you want the XP. And that's good for now.
Okay.
Wonderful. That's everything. Just gonna walk this over to the vault. Congratulations on
And remember this.
for the future.
Whatever Cash Money tells you,
Again.
always do the opposite.
It's peace of mind.
Understood.
That's worth a little paperwork, right?
For you and Sean, no price is too high.
Good answer.
I have my moments.
Sean has been changed, but he absolutely refuses to.
I'm kind of disappointed in Cash Money. That guy is lucky he's able to get a Bob's Big Boy. I miss Bob's Big Boy.
I'll be there in a second to help, okay?
Paul, do you remember Bob's Big Boy?
Do I remember what?
Bob's Big Boy.
Never heard of it.
Alright, Bob Big Boys was kind of like a Denny.
Okay.
My boy isn't giving his mother any
That it
trouble.
was called Bob Big Boys, and it had this big boy that had a statue of him, kind of like Vault Boy, like Vault Tap. And on this plate is a big, gigantic hamburger.
Just like his dad. Well,
Bob's Big Boy.
most of the time.
It didn't. They weren't on the East Coast for long, but they're still out west.
Weather should hold up.
I'm sure.
Yeah, sounds like fun.
Sir, Mom, you should come and see this.
Codsworth? What's wrong?
Followed by guests, followed by flashes, blinding flashes, sounds of
And the bombs are
explosions.
dropping.
We're trying to get confirmation. We seem to have lost contact with our
did he say?
This is not my favorite Fallout. I think New Vegas is. This is a good game. I still.
I like Fallout, New Vegas, but I would say a close second for me is the MMO, Fallout 76.
Yeah, when it finally works, yeah. Because it finally works now. It was a mess when it first came out, man. Or was a mess for a while, actually.
I hate every ape I see, from chimpanzee to chimpanzee.
What is this you're
What?
singing, Chris?
Oh, you'll never make a monkey out of me. What? I was singing The Simpsons.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God.
Phil-
It was wrong.
Run,
I-
yeah,
It was
run,
their
run.
fault.
He's losing his
Your mom.
mind.
Wait. I'm getting some flashbacks to a certain moment.
He can talk, he can talk, he
where-
can cook. I can sing. Dr. Zayas, Dr.
You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of why does Cash hate
No, shut up. Shut up. I'm not gonna start that nonsense.
Daddy!
No, jeez.
Why do you
Hi.
refuse to use your pronoun?
Gosh.
Adult male, adult
That's
female.
disturbing.
Okay, go ahead. Thank you.
You know what's disturbing? Using your 9-iron instead of using it on golf balls to go after.
No.
Step on the platform.
Whoopa says that kid is perfect football shape. How far do you think you could punt him? That's mean.
Almost there.
Here, I love this part. Right before you go into your tech, you get to see the nuke.
Yep.
Oh my God!
Boom.
He's actually playing on normal, Phil? Has this been confirmed?
Here, I will
I
show you.
don't believe.
I will show you.
I don't believe him here. Wait.
Look
Oh
right
my
there.
God! Look,
Aren't you proud of baby Huey? He has grown
Baby-
up and moved
baby
up.
Huey's grown up a little bit. Baby Huey.
And you know what game you have to thank for that? Tears of the
Everyone
Kingdom.
please step off the elevator and proceed up the stairs in an orderly
And
We
Whoopa
keep
says
doing it.
pretty sure that close exposure would still cause some serious irreparable harm. Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing there. That doesn't...
Yes, up the stairs.
It's a bit strange that they were having all that the force of the blast wash over them as they were going down,
You're safe now.
and yet they look like they're fine. No radiation damage at all. I'll have to talk to Nate about that at some point.
Just this way.
Female. This one's good. Male.
Step over to the table. Take a sip. Okay. Step over to the table.
You'll need your
Well,
seat.
good. Pick up a suit right over there.
Here you
Right
are.
over there.
Head down the hall. Thanks. Now, just follow the doctor here. He'll show you where to go.
All right, you three. Follow me.
All of this looks completely not suspicious. And Whoopa says also,
Oh, you're gonna love
why was Russia
This is one of our most advanced facilities.
like
Not that the
what
others aren't
like
great,
know
mind
what's
you.
a very important target? This random suburb. I don't think it was Russia that attacked
China.
Fallout. It was.
And there's China.
Yeah, it was
United States
China.
versus-
I mean, by that logic, how did the Russians and Nicaraguans know to attack that one town in Washington in Red Dawn? And Whoopa says, "Sorry, I'm here to be overly critical. It's all right, but you know you're gonna have to deal with Cash for stealing his gimmick."
Stealing my gift.
Hey,
Nobody's more critical about
Just step
stuff
in
than
here
Phil
and put your vault
and a few other people.
All everybody has to know is when you hear Cash Money say French, the buzzer on the nose goes off. And
head deeper.
What does that even mean? You're such a dork.
friends.
Normal. Procedure complete. In 5, 4, 3, 2.
I think the building in this game is pretty fun. I still need to finish 4. I played a
Yeah.
lot of it, but I haven't finished it. I have no desire to play 76. I don't care how much fixing they've done in that game.
Same. Unless Phil is willing to be a pusher.
No.
I am the pushing man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are.
Caddyshack shoe watch party, anybody? Anybody?
Only if I can control the movie.
Caddyshack 2, followed by
that way a certain
Smokey and the Bandit 3,
that way a certain
followed by
Orca boy,
a triple feature ending with Battle Beyond the Stars.
that way a certain Orca boy can't skip the ending of the movie.
He was trying to save you from the nonsense.
I can't do it, Paul. I can't do it. I gotta.
No. All right. Well, try watching The Room, and tell me if you can sit through that.
Funny you mentioned that. I was actually thinking about watching that today.
Another movie you should force yourself to watch is Battlefield Earth with John Travolta.
Okay.
Yeah, Dutch angles, yeah.
Okay.
You'll learn a lot of.
And you know what? While we're at it, let's throw Batman and Robin in there too.
That's too easy. Too easy.
I do. By the way, unironically love that movie.
Yep. Let me see. Super Babies 2, Baby Geniuses 1. That movie actually gave my friend a headache trying to watch.
Baby Geniuses? Huh.
Come on. I'll find who did this. And I'll get Sean back. I promise.
By the way, Phil, Nate told me how this game ends, and I'm shocked.
I'm not going to say a word. You know, you should name your character Shark Name.
I've already named her Beth, which I believe is the canon name.
Giant roaches? What the hell?
Oh, another movie that Ash loves is Halle Berry's Catwoman. That's a good film.
I've heard
for him. Yeah.
Yeah, no. I've actually never watched that movie. Meet the Spartans. Ugh. That's not very good at all.
Though. We say all of this, and yet we would be absolutely remiss not to mention Cash's favorite TV show, Book of Boba Fett.
Jack and Jill with Adam Sandler.
Certain Adam Sandler films I don't care for. Jack and Jill I never watch. I kind of liked
the only Adam Sandler movie that I have ever seen all the way through is Bedtime Stories.
I never watched it. I've watched parts of it, but I've never really.
You never watch Happy Gilmore?
If you want to watch
all the way through,
I don't know if you would like Funny People, but I recommend that too. Funny People, Big Daddy's pretty funny.
See, now you sound like my dad, who is a huge
Wedding Singer, Dirty
Wedding
Work,
Singer. Yes. Billy Madison.
Little Nicky, I have a soft spot for.
Little Nicky's alright.
Joe Dirt's funny.
Whoopa says, "Oh God, Jack and Jill was the movie that killed Adam Sandler's career." I believe it.
You should also watch Adam Sandler and Anger Management with Jack
Adam
Nicholson.
Sandler's career wasn't killed by Jack and
It's-
Jill. He's
it's
still
not
getting
killed.
paid millions of dollars
He's
by
doing
Netflix.
I would also recommend Cut Gemstones. That's not what it's called.
8 Crazy Nights I have a soft spot for because of the songs. Although some people might find that movie annoying, but that's a Christmas movie.
Whoopa also says, when do we get to installing the mods that make every Death Claw into Macho Man Randy Savage? We're not touching those mods.
How could I forget, Cash? Anger Management. That's a funny
Yeah,
movie.
I said that one already.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
The Longest Yard with Goldberg and.
That one's pretty good. That's a remake. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Hold on, wasn't the longest? Did the longest?
I don't
Yard
mind
have
the
Steve
click.
Austin?
I know you have issues with him.
Yes,
crying,
I do.
The emotional part.
Yes.
Zohan, I think is funny. Some
Never
people think
really.
it's stupid.
I think that movie's stupid, but yeah.
I know this. I know.
Never really
I know
got
this
into
one's
that.
Not. I know this one's not Adam Sandler, but the one movie everyone seems to talk about that I've never seen is Dodgeball.
Dodgeball is very funny.
Produced it. I think
Very
after Grown Ups, his comedy career was kind of becoming the same. He would get Kevin James and do comedies.
Then he was also in a few dramas. Punch Drunk Love.
Yep.
I highly recommend.
And I feel like he fixed his career with Uncut Gems, and then
Uncut Gems. Yeah, you should watch that. That's based on a true story, Paul. That's very good.
And then he did, and he's been doing still doing the comedies for Netflix, but he's also doing serious movies. He did one about basketball recently, which is pretty good. Hustle. I think it's called.
Whoopa, by the way, says, okay, well, yeah, he's back now, but he spent a very long time in purgatory, where he didn't have any big roles and few roles at all.
Purgatory. Well, he was doing dramas those few years and Netflix stuff, so he was taking a break from all the dumb comedies. But I think Uncut Gems was... He got snubbed by the Academy for Uncut Gems, and I think he just decided to go back to making comedies.
What did he lose to?
Well, the Academy just didn't like the Safdie brothers who direct that movie.
I see.
Yep, they just didn't like the Uncut Gems. A24 is a good film studio. They've made they've made movies you probably never heard of. They made The Whale with Brendan Fraser.
Oh yeah, that one.
I haven't watched that yet.
They made Everything Everywhere All at Once, which is a pretty good movie. I actually haven't watched that, but I hear good things. I'm gonna have to watch it.
Okay.
It's just like art house movies or dramas or horror movies, maybe here and there.
There's another one at Adam Sandler and Drew Barrymore. They did at least 2 movies together, maybe 3. I can't remember. Wedding Singer. It just also depends on what kind of humor you like too, Paul.
I think Adam Sandler was at his best in the 90s.
There was a movie too where he forgets Drew Barrymore is his love interest in there, and he forgets they have to find a way to reconnect. Do you remember what that movie's called? Crit.
51st Dates.
51st Dates.
She can't remember everything.
Right.
She can only remember one day. She has short-term memory. Yes, that's a good movie. That's a very good movie.
The only good thing that I found in like Grown Ups, and I've actually watched that, the first one is Steve Buscemi. Everything else in that movie I think is quite stupid. But You might like it, Paul. I had another friend who liked it.
The only thing I've seen Steve Buscemi in is The Big Lebowski. And that's all
Oh, you should watch him in Fargo. He's a great actor. Great actor.
You need to watch
role
The Sopranos.
As I live and breathe. Oh, it's really you.
Codsworth, you're still here. So other people could still be alive too.
Well, of course I'm still here. Surely you don't think a little radiation could deter the pride of General Atomics International?
We need to start doing, that might, Phil and Cash, that might need to be our rewatch after Ted Lasso is The Sopranos.
Oh, I never watched all of it.
You never watched
I
Sopranos?
haven't watched all of it. No, I've watched a few episodes.
Have you watched the first few seasons? Or?
No, just a few episodes.
A few episodes. You gotta watch them. you got.
Can I ask whether or not you... Can I ask this? Are you guys over your burnout from Star Trek?
Yes. I've moved on to Babylon 5. I've moved on to Babylon 5. So.
Okay.
I just don't want to watch Trek right now after Picard. It's probably going to be that way for a while. I mean, Cash still brings it up every other day. Yeah. I guess it irritated Cash more than it irritated me because I still hear about it from Cash Money.
I hear about it from Crit sometimes too. It just that season 3 of Picard just didn't do much. I'm glad other people in the community enjoyed it, other friends of ours and stuff. I'm glad for them, but that season just made my head spin.
Yep, and though
you're acting.
Phil was talking about his excitement for a Hollywood blockbuster film coming in December 2024.
Oh, yes.
They've been doing some promotional teasing, yeah. So there's I can't wait to see the Oscar, the award season happen 2025.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Stay with me, pal. Focus.
I'm afraid I don't know anything, Mom. The bombs came and all of you left in such
Bethesda better hope that Starfield turns out really well.
When does that come out again?
Next year. This year? Next year? Shoot, I thought it was next year.
Let me look it up.
This person has a good point. I'm gonna send you a screenshot.
Starfield comes out September 6th, 2023.
23, okay, so it's still set for. Okay, so it's still this year. Huh? It's been pushed a lot.
Thank you, Codsworth.
After that Sony PlayStation showcase, whatever you want to call it, Xbox.
I'm buying Spider-Man. I'm buying Spider-Man.
All right.
Are they're gonna is Insomniac Games gonna stay away from the nonsense?
Who knows?
No, so I'm gonna buy a PS5 after I visit my mother. Yeah,
Game will be coming out
in a month. So in a month, yeah. I'm not gonna rush to buy it now. Oh wow, there's a supercut of them saying bro, cousin, dude in Avatar 2. I gotta send you this.
Oh boy, very exciting. Nothing better than Spider. Oh, what a great character he was. So
bro,
awesome.
cuz, dude.
Stupid character.
Spider.
He's the only. I'm just being like. a spoiler alert or whatever, but really every white person pretty much in that movie, I'm being honest, is like evil, just about, except Spider. Except Spider.
Isn't Spider the son?
Yeah. Yes.
Wouldn't he be half?
You would think so, but no, he tried to do what was right, I guess.
I think he's
the Colonel's still the best part of that movie, just like the first one, still the best part for me.
Neytiri gives zero craps about Spider, so why should they care about Spider? I mean, Sully cares for Spider, but
what up, bro? Hey, bro, what's going on, bro? Bro.
Someone made a supercut of that.
I'm sure they did.
Yeah,
it's easy to make fun of.
Gonna go see. When I come visit Cash, we're gonna go see World. Yeah.
Yes,
I'll throw him in the tank and then.
Oh boy! Listen to this guy.
Yep. Will the orcas use him as like a play toy? I don't know.
Orca, throw me in. Funny.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Whoopa says Dodgeball is a great movie. As a comrade who hasn't watched a lot of movies, I would recommend. Okay.
Dodgeball is great.
And Cash, when we do go to SeaWorld, I'm paying extra for the orca encounter.
Oh boy!
So we can see the orcas up close.
Oh boy!
It's $100. It's $100.
Oh my goodness!
I expect plenty of pictures and videos.
We'll see what happens.
It won't be till February, maybe. I don't know.
We'll see what's going on by then. Yeah.
I'm telling my dad that I want to go to LA next spring.
You should go see Paul first. Steal his guitar. No, I'm kidding.
I did see Paul a year ago.
See if he chases after you. If you take his guitar. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Run, Paul, run! No, I'm kidding. I'm just joking again.
It's a pupper. It's a pupper.
Hey, boy. What are you doing out here all by yourself? You want to come with me?
Cats are better than mutts.
Excuse me?
No.
You heard it. You heard me.
Let's stick together.
Why have a mangy, stinky, smelly dog when you can have a pretty nice, fluffy cat that comes up to you and cuddles with you? And they don't smell.
All I have to say to that is ¿por qué no más dos?
Cuatro.
Translation, why not both?
And then they made Aragorn black in Magic the Gathering card pack for Lord of the Rings.
Again, because Rings of Power probably didn't make people angry enough.
It's become normal at this point. I feel sensitized to it. Do you feel sensitized, Cash?
Good. This guy could use some commas and periods in his this person in their comments. Their points are pretty good. Star Wars is about hope and good triumphing over evil in the end, and the destruction of fascism and the return of democracy. I agree with that, actually. Luke, Leia, and the rest did not do their work in vain, and I hope and pray that you rewrite things when you have the time, because I refuse to go back to square one. This is not the Star Wars I know. Star Wars is fundamentally optimistic and hopeful. I agree with that, actually. I think it should always be.
They're going to announce one final guest for SummerCon.
Oh, boy.
I think it's going to be Ian McDiarmid. I just have that gut feeling.
I hope you get the chance to meet him.
I don't know if it's him. It could be Shatner. If it's Shatner, I'm definitely going to see Shatner while you can.
Yeah.
I think this guy's asking too many questions. Disney doesn't usually care about what fans think, only certain fans. At least that's the opinion I've gotten from a lot of these different companies, from even Warner Brothers. I mean, you look at The Flash, for example. What's exciting about The Flash? Well, not Ezra Miller. I doubt a lot of people are very excited about him at all. It's got to be all about Mr. Keaton, and I guess Ben Affleck. People are happy. I think a number of people like Ben Affleck as Batman's. I didn't really care for him as Batman, but I don't just...
I certainly don't.
There's the Ted Lasso crew. They're in the strike. Well, there's Higgins. There's Nate. There's the Trent. There's the captain of the team. There's Jason Sudeikis.
Of course.
They're all there. Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully something good will come out of that writer's strike and people will find a brain again, but I doubt it.
Oh, my arm's been crippled.
Yeah. Work on your aiming there, Paul. I'm watching
I'm
you.
Trying.
They're going to be very critical of you.
I know that.
When it comes to Adam Sandler movies or other kind of humor, then the movie you really need to watch, Paul, I guess we should probably watch it as a group, is Animal House. That's a classic comedy and it's great. Yeah, this Discord stream is lagging a bit. I'll check on your stream. Okay, it's not lagging any.
Man, I don't know who you are, but your timing's impeccable. Preston Garvey, Commonwealth Minuteman.
Glad to help.
Well, if that's true, we could use some more goodwill. As you can see, we're in a bit of a mess here.
Please, go on.
A month ago, there were 20 of us. Yesterday, there were 8. Now we're 5. First it was the Bulls in Lexington, and now this mess.
Sorry. Sounds really rough.
Thanks.
Tonight's the finale of Ted Lasso, and there's not even like fanfare. Is Apple hoping to continue for a season 4?
Who knows? We'll see how this season ends, or series finale, or whatever. Yeah, we'll see what happens.
One good idea can make all the difference.
Sturgis? Tell her.
There's a crashed vertibird up on the roof. Old school. Pre-war. You might have seen it. Well, looks like one of its passengers left behind a seriously sweet goodie. We're talking a full suit of cherry T-45 power armor. Military issue.
I like it.
Yeah, I thought you might. Protection with an added bonus. Get the suit. You can rip the minigun right off the vertibird. Do that, and those raiders get an express ticket to hell. You dig?
Minigun. Now we're talking.
I know, right? Only there's one hitch. The suit's out of juice. Probably been dry for 100 years. It can be powered up again. But we're a bit stuck.
I'll help if I can.
Okay, so June 11th is the Xbox Game Showcase. Let's see what they can do this time. They need to put some serious pressure on Sony after that showcase that they have. Most of those games are coming up for PC.
It's down in the basement, locked behind a security gate. Look, I fix stuff. I tinker. Bypassing security ain't
You
exactly.
gotta ask
my
Brendan
forte.
Hunt a question.
You could give it a shot.
What is your favorite
I'll see what I can do.
episode of TL
Let's finally turn it around.
of
Once you jack
Ted?
the core into the power armor and grab that minigun,
And
those
what?
raiders will know they picked the wrong fight. Good luck.
If I only had a bobby pin.
Alright. I have never been good at this part, terminal hacking.
There we go.
Okay. Oh, come on, really? Don't tell me I have to do it again. There we go. You guys still there?
Careful, kid. There's something coming.
Ma'am.
Now look who dog meat brought to us.
So he's your dog.
Aw, he ain't my dog. No, sir. Dog meat, he's what you call his own man. You can't own a free spirit like that. But he chooses his friends and sticks with him. He'll stay by you now. I saw it.
You saw it?
It's the Camus kid. They give old Mama Murphy the sight. Been that way for as long as I can remember.
That's incredible.
I can see a bit of what was and what will be, and even what is right now. And right now, I can see there's something coming, drawn by the noise and the chaos. And it is angry.
What is it? Mama Murphy, I need more. Please.
I'm sorry, kid, but I just don't know. The sight ain't always clear, but believe me when I tell you, it ain't a raider.
I'm gonna lay down. I'll be back in an hour.
That's alright, we're probably gonna shut this down here in just a moment anyways.
Ash and Phil, I'll be back for Ted in the hour. I'm gonna lay down.
Alright, well we're gonna go ahead and leave it there, so let me make sure I saved. And for you guys that are watching, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure